Guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you like after mid this afternoon and all that. I'm sorry that it took a little bit to do another video. I'm probably gonna have some more videos coming out for the rest of the day, so hopefully you'll enjoy them. I have a 5 seconds of summer track review to do soon, but this is gonna be a re-review for the movie Nope that I just got done watching for the second time of me viewing it, and I got quite a bit of things to say on this movie. And yeah, I'm gonna discuss what I watched for this movie for the second time because I had to watch it online because I can't afford to go to the movies right now. I watched it in theaters a few weeks ago, so yeah. But I was trying to watch it again to understand it a little bit more, and there's some things I'm sort of getting a bit. So I'll let you know what I thought of this movie review for the re-review. So let's dive into this re-review for Nope, the 2022 movie. Now, I did a movie review for it, and I gave it like a 6 out of 10 last time. It is in the middle with me right now, because what I watched on my second viewing, I sort of got the details of how the movie's pacing is going, and there are a lot of scenes that don't explain itself a lot more. Because when you watch the movie yourself, you're just gonna be like, why? What did I just watch? Kind of thing. So it's a freaky movie for sure. Um, it's not the best movie from Jordan Peele at all. It's pretty underwhelming at times, and there are okay moments in the movie. Daniel Kaluuya, his acting was sort of mixed baggage. It was iffy with me, but it wasn't terrible. I kind of started growing accustomed to his character a bit more as I watched it for the second viewing. But Keke Palmer was the best thing about this movie, and that's what's bumping the rating up a little more, but not to give it in my decent to good movies. But I will tell you what I'm going to rate it at the end of the re-review. So, yeah, going back into watching this movie, I do like some moments in it. Like, there are some standout moments. Keke Palmer is the best thing about this movie, like I said. And basically, the premise is just uh, this guy, OJ, who his father or whatever, Keith David, uh, they are working on a farm or whatever. The beginning of the movie shows a certain scene with the Gordy's home thing and all that. It's like a show or whatever at the beginning of the movie. I did do a spoiler review on this movie, and yeah, I just had to talk about some things. There was one freaky scene, and I mentioned it in my spoiler review, which pretty much almost everyone has seen this movie now, by now, but it's going to be out everywhere else next week, so yeah, um, in other countries and all that. So basically, going into the second viewing, I think it's okay. It's not great at all. There are some things that could have been explained a little better, but I sort of got how the thing was an alien and it moved faster than a spaceship for sure. So it was a people eater for sure, and it that scene at the hour and 13-minute mark of the movie was just freaky for sure. It's something that'll give you nightmares kind of thing. So yeah, and yeah, pretty much going into the second viewing, Michael Wincott is one of the guys that's like the one trying to capture this alien on film with his non-electrical camera and all that towards the end of the movie, but you don't get to fully see him again till the end of the movie. And his character's not too bad. Stephen Ewan was a character that I sorta kinda liked. He's not the best character, but yeah. I think Daniel Kaluuya did alright in this movie. He's not the best. His performance wasn't great at all, but there were some moments where I was starting to understand his character and his reaction to these, to how he's perceiving the alien and all that, and sucking up people and other things like that. It's pretty fucked up, but yeah, this was a freaky movie for sure. So going into this second viewing, I was unsure what to think of it. So I'm not a huge fan of Nope, but it's a okay movie. It's not the best movie at all, but for what it went for, there were some things that were overutilized and underperformed with certain performances. Stephen Ewan, I don't know why his character was using his trauma to sell it for business and all that or something like that. I don't know the full story behind that, but it was pretty messed up. So there were some things that were explained out in my second viewing of this movie, but as a whole, I think the movie's okay. I sort of got how the alien was kind of doing its thing towards the end of the movie in the third act, the final act of the movie. But Keke Palmer is the best thing about this movie, and that's why I'm gonna give Nope a 6.5 out of 10. This was a okay movie. It's not the best movie from Jordan Peele. I think Get Out and Us is better. This movie kinda is a loophole, and it's not something I want to watch again. Uh, I watched it a second time, tried to understand it. It's not something I would own, in my personal opinion. But hey, if you like this movie, that's great. More power to you. I just personally have quite a bit of issues with this movie, with how the third act unfolds and some of the certain scenes in the movie that were overutilized but not explained right in the best way that Jordan Peele could have explained it a little more, but this is just my opinion, so it could have done a little better, but this is what we're getting, I guess. So 6.5 out of 10 for Nope. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this re-review I did for Nope. If you've seen this movie, I know I had to wait like about 2 weeks to watch this again, almost 2 weeks. So I found it last night, and I started watching a little bit of it, but then I had to go to sleep because it was getting very late of me doing of me trying to finish the movie and all that. But if you did enjoy this re-review for Nope, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I did the best I could to explain it as best as I could, this movie. But yeah, there's a freaky scene where the alien is like uh, doing something with the people that were at that certain fair thing where Stephen Ewan was mentioning about a flying saucer and all that in the movie. But if you've seen my spoiler review and if you've watched this movie, you know what happens at the hour and 10-minute mark of the movie. It's pretty messed up for sure, but it's pretty terrifying to watch through it. The rest of the movie just doesn't explain itself in the best way it could, this movie. So I was a little tad bit disappointed with this movie, but I think with certain scenes they were performed okay, and other scenes were sorta could have been explained a little more. So this is a movie where you gotta watch it a few times, but I'm not watching it again because I'm like, you know what? I kind of get it, but it's not the best viewing on a second watch and all that. It's just an okay movie. So it'll be on my okay to man movies of 2022 by the end of the year. So with that being said, I did the best I could to explain this movie and some of its premise without spoiling it for you. But yeah, I did a spoiler review and I did my movie review for it weeks ago. I just wanted to re-review it because I wanted to do a special video on this. So it's going to be for Nope re-review, 2022 re-review. So hopefully you like it. I know it's a pretty lengthy video. I just had to go into deep explanation on what I watched. And for the 2 hours and 5 minutes of the movie and the credit scene and all that. So with that being said, stay safe, guys. Take care. I'll have a track review coming out as soon as I can. And as always, I will see you in my next review.